Now, today's video is just going to be on what is warfare. Because it's like, I think we're all in the thick of it. And I wanted to break it down. Also, I was a little confused on some things. Anyways, we'll get into it. So, what is warfare? The easiest way for me to break it down is warfare is resistance. Warfare is resistance. So it's the tension you feel when there is something in you that's trying to break out, right? Or a growth that's getting ready to happen in you, but there is the tension there. There's something that's resisting, holding you back. All right, whether it is mental forces, physical forces, spiritual forces, emotional, even social, right? These things that's trying to keep you small or keep you stuck or keep you silenced or trying to silence you, right? So warfare, simply stated, is resistance. In the Bible, Paul talks about it, that we wrestle against the things that's not of flesh and blood, but of principalities and spirits and principalities. Look, it's in Ephesians, I know. Let me just look the dang thing up because I'm not quoting it right. Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So Paul is speaking to this thing. That meaning is not necessarily about people or the tools. So I've been struggling this week with my CapCut not working. I've been having technical difficulties, right? So it's not actually these things, but it's the resistance behind these things. That thing, the resistance behind it. That's the warfare. It's not actually the CapCut, but the resistance behind it. So I have some things. How warfare shows up, all right? So external blocks. External blocks. Like I said, tech issues. So your stuff starts breaking down. Phone stops working. CapCut stops letting you be great. Internet starts lagging when you're about to try to upload a video. Whatever, right? Tech issues. These are the external blocks. Delays. Constant distractions in your life. Albeit people, your car breaking down, whatever. Constant distractions. Internal struggles. Low energy. Confusion. Self-doubt. Feeling insecure. Your own thoughts, your own mind. Those are the internal struggles. Relational tension. I'm just listing out different ways it can show up. So we got the external blocks, we got the internal struggles, and now I'm saying relational tension, right? Misunderstandings. Okay? Old family wounds resurfacing. People turning weird now. People starting to act a little funny. This is relational tension. Then we have spiritual heaviness. This is another way that it can show up. Disturbing dreams, fears, right? Or energy, sense of energy that's not of God. These are just different ways it shows up. So why does it happen? Why does warfare happen? When warfare comes, it's really a sign that you're advancing, you're going up, you're trying to break through something. It's like, imagine building muscles. You're trying to build your muscles. It only works, you only build your muscles when you are pushing against resistance. And the spirit works the same way. That's how it works. When you are in warfare, this is normally how you are able to build your discernment. All right, this is how you are able to see your authority. All right, you're able to discover your strength. I'm like, God, can't I discover these things in other ways? Why do we need this? But you're supposed to push past the resistance. It sharpens being able to see through the shades. Listen, you guys, I had a hard time. I was going all around the mulberry bush to say resistance is part of the design, like on this earth. It shapes us, proves us, and builds what comfort never could. Okay? But God doesn't let it crush us. He doesn't let it crush us. The promise is always, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So resistance doesn't equal defeat. It doesn't equate defeat. It's like the wind that lifts a plane. Without it, you can't fly. You can't fly. So no resistance equals no growth. This is the bottom line, okay? Resistance equals proof you're moving, you're carrying, you're changing. It feels unfair, but it's also confirmation you're not stagnant. You're advancing, okay? So it's not something that lasts forever, but the moments do shape you for what's next. So resistance normally increases when you're stepping deeper into your calling, when you're getting ready to break a generational curse. You're getting ready to speak or create something that frees others. When do you feel the most resistance? It's normally when you're really when you're at the tip of your breakthrough. When you're right there. A lot of people do stop because it's like, I don't want to be doing all this work. It's like, why the resistance anyway? I don't get it, right? I don't flip it, get it. I don't get it. But I'm starting to understand it. I understand it now. Now I'm going to go into how you're supposed to respond to it. How are you supposed to respond to it? So number one, definitely you pray. You speak life. You cover yourself. You start declaring scriptures. My go-to is no weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I start reading Psalms 91, 1,000 on my side, 10,000 on my right, but nothing will come to me. Nothing will come to me. Touch not my anointed. That's just a whole other. There's just too many. God has given me dominion, power, and authority over the enemy. There's just too many. It's like now my mind is drawing a blank, but there is so many. You pray, you speak life. That's the number one way to respond. Another way to respond is through discernment. Recognize that there are distractions. Recognize, hey, this is just a distraction. This is just, you're just trying to distract me. Oh, this is warfare. Oh, this is warfare. This is what Janethia was saying. Oh, this is what Paul was talking about. This is warfare, right? So another response to it is recognizing, hey, this is just a distraction. Recognizing distractions for what they are, right? So that's response number two. Number three is movement. Movement. Do the thing anyway. Say the thing anyway, whatever it is. So when you are trying to build your muscles or when you want to lose weight, you're going to work out, right? And when you starting to feel the thing's starting to hurt a little bit or it's getting tough, and then you wake up and you don't really want to go to the gym, you go to the gym anyway. I was having a hard time with all these tech issues. The CapCut wasn't working, couldn't edit my video. I'm going to post the video anyway. Internet was giving me a hard time. I'm just going to speak anyway. I don't need a script. The script does help me stay in line, keeps the video organized. But I'm like, screw that. I can speak anyway. I'm going to get the message out anyhow. You do the thing anyhow. Back starting to hurt. I'm going to stretch. I'm going to move anyway. I'm going to do it anyhow. Because I recognize that this is just a distraction. Oh, this is that warfare. This is, and no weapon formed against me shall prosper. You claim, you speak life. God has given me dominion and power. I am stronger than what I'm feeling right now in this moment. But I know that I'm stronger. I know that once I take one step, I'll be able to take another. That'll be two. And then I can take another. That'll be three. And before I know it, I'll be done take 10,000 steps. You start to speak life. You move. That's number three. And then number four, another way to respond. This is all I only have four. Is peace. You respond with peace. Not letting resistance drag you into fear or obsession. So let me tell you, I was struggling with this CapCut thing for 3 to 4 days. I was not responding with peace. I was responding with being pissed off. I was pissed off. I was like, what is happening? If I can't get this together, I was trying to do the transcription thing. Because once you do the transcription, it quickly removes out certain extra time and this extra words, the ums and the ands. So I wanted that specific thing. And it's like, screw that. It makes editing the video easier. Screw that. Internet was giving me a hard time. I'm like, I have internet on my phone. But it took me 3 days to realize that I could move anyway. It took me 3 days to recognize this is just a distraction. But still, I did it. But for those 3 days, I was pissed. I was upset. I was not just at peace. I was not. I was balancing being at peace, but also trying to control it. And then once I released the control, I literally, let me tell you exactly. This is the truth, the God's honest truth. I was like, well, you know what? Maybe God just doesn't want me to post these videos. Maybe there's just something with these videos that I don't need to get out. I released the control of trying to do this way, right? So as soon as I did that, as soon as I released it, I immediately realized, Janithia, God has been telling you to, excuse me, God has been wanting me to get into flow anyways. He wants me to, he's been telling me you can speak. I don't need to be following a script. I don't need to be doing it this way. I can speak. I know how to talk, right? I was just hearing. God was just like, you speak. I've put so much in you that you can get out, all right? You can get out. You need to go ahead and get into your flow. Get into your space of your flow. Start doing your breath work, Janithia. Start breathing. Start praying. You go ahead and sit down and you meditate. You do this thing. I might even edit this part of the video out. But basically, I released it. And God started speaking to me. And he was like, what are you doing? You're trying to control the outcome. You gripped yourself. You've gripped it. You have your hands around it. Too tight, too strong. And you're missing what I'm trying to do with you. You're running from this very thing. You're running from the very thing that I've been trying to get you to do. So I did it. I posted the dang video. I'm speaking. And so now I'm here. So I get home, edit the video, post it. And guess what? CapCut want to start working. But now I done did the thing. I don't need it anymore. I'm good. I've done it. So bottom line, warfare is the pushback you feel when heaven is calling you higher. When heaven is pulling you forward, right? It's confirmation that you're carrying something powerful. Otherwise, there'd be no resistance at all. Otherwise, there'd be no resistance at all. So I'm like, okay, doing this video, great. Doing my research, figuring things out, awesome. My next question was, so then what is the difference in that and witchcraft? Because sometimes when I be feeling things is off and whatnot, I be using the same scriptures sometimes. Some of the scriptures that I had work, even like God has given me power and dominion over the enemies. What is witchcraft then? I got confused. So listen, that's what the next video is going to be on. So make sure that you subscribe, like this video if you like the content, and comment below. Tell me, add to what I just said. I'm sure there's way more that you can add. And let me know your thoughts on the video. Let me know if you're excited about the next one. And I guess that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. Peace.